New here, right?
It's that easy to tell.
Ah. Don's boys already got on your nerves, eh? They're just bored. No imagination, you see.
What do you know about the Don?
I know enough not to mess with him. We used to be out here all alone, until they swept in and took the place over. But stick to his rules and he's a good man, if a hard taskmaster. Working in the fields isn't easy, but it gets you away from people. Space to think.
What do you do here?
I tend the brugelweed here on Rhobart's farm. It's not the most noble of plants, but it's versatile. You can brew beer with it. You can, should you be of a mind, smoke it as well. The smoke has special properties, if you know what I mean.
Who is Rhobart?
He's a salt-of-the-earth fellow. He farms this swamp. Well, this field.
Can you sell me some weed or beer?
Surely can. And I have more to sell as well, if you're interested.
What do you have to sell?
Huh? That look. You've come for protection money.
Protection money?
Maybe you just have that look. What brings you here?
Is this your land?
It's me that farms it. Then I use the brugelweed that grows here to make beer.
Is your beer any good?
There were those on the mainland who thought so. Barley man's export, they called it, till the island was cut off. Every time you think you're getting ahead, life just drags you down. Which reminds me, the camp is waiting for a delivery. I don't suppose you'd be interested in dropping some bottles off for me?
Why does everyone here see a new face and just assume I'll do jobs for them?
'Cause you need people that will owe you favours.
Favors?
You never know when you'll need them. Take these 10 bottles to Rachel, the camp cook. I need 50 gold coins for them, so I can pay my damn protection money.
All right, but one day I'll want to collect that favor.
Of course. Here's the beer. And don't forget, 50 gold pieces.
50. Yeah, I'll remember that. What's brugelweed?
They call it a weed, but it's not. Mostly grows in the swamp or along rivers. But you can find it most anywhere. Looks useless, but you can't get hops out here. Well, not cheap you can't. And this stuff will do the trick.
Maybe I could help you gather some brugelweed.
Well, it would save me some time. All right. But I need deliveries of 10 plants. I will give you 70 gold coins for every 10 you bring.
I have some brugelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold. I can always use more plants. There are plenty of people who like beer. If you find more, you know the price.
I have some brugelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold.
I have some brugelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold.
Could you teach me to make beer?
I suppose. If you have a basic knowledge of alchemy, but it would take you years to learn properly.
What can you tell me about the area around here?
You haven't been here long, have you? Let's see. Well, the boys in the camp all work for Don Esteban. They're collecting everything they can find made of gold. The Don must have a fortune in that temple by now.
Do you work for the Don?
Me? I've been on this farm all my life. One day, these ruins rise up out of the ground, all over the place. Then Don Esteban comes here. At least he keeps these creatures from the temple away.
Where did the gold the Don's collecting come from?
From those temple ruins, the ones that rose from the ground. They say there are treasures there, and creatures.
Does the Don ask you to pay for protection?
No, it's his commander-in-chief. The one that trains his fighters, Brogar. He demands 30 gold coins a month, or he'll take away the guards that look after my farm.
So someone's found a way to earn money from this swamp.
What do you want?
I have some brugleweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold. You dare. What do you want?
I have some brugleweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold.
I have some brugleweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold. You dare hit me?
Wish I knew about prospecting.
The swamp farmer sent me with 10 bottles of beer.
Ah, I wondered when that was going to arrive. Thank you. That saved me a walk.
Rhobart told me to collect 100 gold coins for the beer.
100? Has he made this batch with diamonds or something? Rhobart's an honest man. He wouldn't hike his prices that much. Are you trying to pull a fast one on me?
He asked for 100, or I was to take the beer back with me.
I don't know what Rhobart's thinking. But beer buys contentment among the men. Here. But I'd better not find out you lied to me.
I delivered your beer.
Yeah? But did you get my gold?
Yes, here it is.
That's a sight. Now I can get Brogar off my back. Thank you. I won't forget this. Consider a favour owed.